Baby, can you pray, pray tonight? Baby, can you pray, pray for? Oh, baby, can you pray? 'Cause every time you make time, it's only to the end. So pray tonight. So you won't for everywhere right now we have surrounded, I know it. But I'll be ready every day. Know everything's alright. Are you gonna pray? Are you gonna pray tonight? Baby, pray, pray, pray for me and fast. Baby, pray, pray, pray for me and fast. Baby, pray, pray, pray for me and fast. Gotta pray, pray, pray for me and fast. Baby, pray, pray, pray for me and fast. Baby, pray, pray, pray for me and fast. Baby, can you pray, pray tonight? Baby, can you pray?
Всем привет! Мы начинаем прохождение не такой, в принципе, длинной игрушки Bear With Me. Вот. Так. Она эпизодическая. Я, в принципе, уже говорила, что в ней будет 3 эпизода. Мы будем играть 4 стрима подряд, вплоть до нашего отпуска. Это последняя игра перед отпуском, в которую мы играем. Вот. Тут получается 3 эпизода основной сюжет, и есть еще DLC-шка, называется «Пропавшие роботы». Это приквел к сюжету. Вот. Но приквел выходил после сюжета, поэтому мы сначала поиграем в сюжет, и уже потом поиграем в приквел. Вот. Ну, чтобы не играть наоборот. Вот. Поехали. Эпизод 1. Вроде как эпизоды там где-то часика на 3, поэтому у нас, ну, получится, как мы обычно делаем. Один эпизод на один стрим. Игрушка нуарная, детективчик, это квестик, головоломка, в общем, все вместе взятое. Света, и не играть наоборот, каппа. Да-да-да.
Wake up.
Комната Эмбер. Тут фреш написано. Милли, шкаф, картонная коробка.
Just my stuff. I still haven't unpacked properly.
Так, не слишком громко. Давайте чуть-чуть потише сделаем. Так, подушка.
So fluffy and comfortable.
Я так медленно хожу. Окей, давайте сначала поговорим с Милли. Осмотреть.
Millie, my toy giraffe. I've had her since I was 5 years old.
Моя
She seems
игрушечная
friendly.
жирафа.
I should talk to her.
It seems you had a nightmare.
Ничего толком не помню. Был пожар. Да, но я сумею справиться с кошмарами. Я ничего не помню.
I don't really remember.
That's all right, miss. Nightmares are best forgotten.
Брина,
I guess you're
привет.
right. What are you doing here, Millie? Is everything okay?
Oh no, miss. Something terrible is happening down in Paper City. I came here as soon as I could. I wanted to warn you and your brother not to go there, but when we arrived, I could only find you.
What do you mean?
Miss, I'm afraid your brother is missing.
I have to go find Flint. Millie, you stay here and rest. I'll come and check up on you later.
Please, before you go around looking for your brother, miss, go and find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along. He's retired now, but he was always so fond of you. I'm sure he'll help you out. He may not be an easygoing man, but he has a kind heart.
Ted? I know where he is. He has a small office in my closet, but Ted and we can't work together anymore. Mostly because I'm still smart and driven and he's become a burnout.
I haven't seen him since he left the city. But whatever falling out you two had, I beg you to reconcile.
Ладно, я поговорю. Думаю, я смогу найти брата и сама. Ну, давайте поговорим с Тедом.
Okay, Millie, I'll go ask him. But I'm not sure if he'll even hear me out. We left off on a really bad note.
It's a shame you two aren't working together anymore. You were always such good friends. But for your sake, miss, please don't go wandering around alone. There is something else I haven't told you about. The reason I came all the way down here. There is this man that came down to Paper City a week ago. He's asking a lot of questions about you.
What man?
We call him the Red Man. There were a lot of fires down in the city this past week, ever since he showed up. The officials are burying their heads in the sand, while this man has an entire city, your city, miss, cowering in fear.
Well, Paper City Police Department isn't known for its heroic head-on approach to crime fighting.
The mayor and the commissioner have issued a citywide lockdown until all of this is sorted out. A lot of people are escaping the city. We managed to escape through the East Tunnel's maintenance route, but most of the exits are closed off now.
You said we escaped. Is someone else here with you?
The Mugshot boys helped me through the East Tunnel, bless their hearts. We arrived at Flint's room, but he wasn't there, so I came here to wake you up.
I have to go now, Millie. I'll be back as soon as I can to come check on you. Do you need anything?
I'm fine, little miss. I just need to rest is all. Please, before you go out, find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along.
Тут, кстати, какая-то дверка есть, на которой написано Bear. Тед Bear. Да-да-да. Так, ну давайте что-нибудь сначала потрогаем. Да, наверное, все надо потрогать. Ящики тут. Давайте вот отсюда начнем. Ящик.
If I had a label maker, I would label this Amber's Stuff, and I would keep my label maker there.
Так как это квестик, будет много разговоров, диалогов и вообще всего-всего. Батарейка.
It's as useful as batteries are. That's saying a lot.
Давай, забираем с собой.
I'll just pick this up. You never know when it might come in handy.
У меня есть швейцарский армейский нож. как у любой девушки должен быть с собой. И батарейка теперь. Кроватка.
This is my bed. There are many beds like this, but this one is mine.
Подушка без разницы.
This-
Ой, какая.
So fluffy and comfortable. So fluffy.
Ну да, подушка это подушка. Так, а на картонную коробку
Just
что
my
там было?
stuff. I still
Просто мои
haven't
вещи.
unpacked properly.
Я еще не все распаковала. Окей. Так, ящик.
Yes, yes, drawers. What will they think of next? Oh, that's right. I remember playing with this a couple of days ago. It fell on the floor and the lens broke. I'll
Мне
take the
показалось, что там
magnifier with me,
ножницы
but I
были.
better
А,
repair it
лупа.
before I return it to Ted.
Ее надо починить перед тем, как отдавать Теду. Так, окей. Эти ящики уже не открываются. Книги.
I've read all of these. Some of my favorites are Boomerang, What Goes Around Comes Around, The Island of the Monkeys, and Staring Down the Barrel, A Drunkard's Tale.
Вчерашний ужин.
Early bird cornflakes. I like to eat them in the evening, completely disregarding their overly advertised intended
Не по
use.
назначению, зато вкусно. Учебник по
It's all
биологии.
about the birds and the bees, and how the birds like to eat the bees and other insects.
Радио. Ну-ка. Не ловит что-то. Не ловит. Ладно. Картины.
My collection of paintings. Mom said I could have any painting in the house for my room. It was a rigorous selection process. It's not working, but that's okay. I can't tell the time anyways.
Она не умеет определять время? В смысле, подожди, сколько нам лет? Очки. Давай заберем с собой.
I don't really need glasses, but maybe they'll come in handy. Better take them with me just in case.
А, ну так я могу очки соединить, вот, линзы. Да?
Do what with?
Нет?
Come on.
Нет. Подожди, а если я
I
вытащу...
broke my mom's
Вот.
glasses. I better find use for this lens now. This won't hold. I need some sort of adhesive.
Нужен клей. Так, нам надо найти клей. Подушки это не то, окно не то. Растение.
Folium cadent. When was the last time I watered this? Oh, that's right, I didn't. It's really hanging in there.
На вид ей 11-12 лет, может быть. Я знаю взрослых, что не умеют определять по часам с циферблатом время. Это ты?
My chest. It's the best.
Ну-ка, а если попробуем вот так сделать?
I don't think so.
Нет. А если вот так? А, нет, растение все исчезло. Окей. Шкаф. Здрасте.
Amber Ashworth, if I had a nickel for every time this broad got me into trouble, I'd be neck deep in nickels right now. Something was different this time. I could feel it in the air. Someone really put the scares on her. Despite her fragile appearance, Amber's a tough kid, so it was unusual to see her like this. She starts talking, and I start pretending I don't care. I told her I'm retired, for good this time. Fell on deaf ears again. Anyway, she starts talking about Millie, Paper City, her brother, and all that jazz, and I'm wondering how many times we've gone through this before. You see, we have this routine where she asks me for help, as she always does, and I play hard to get, as I always do. Eventually, I give in. We've done this so many times I've lost count. She knows the drill, and so do I. Might as well just hear her out. Her words ring through my office. They get stuck in this haze around my head, and then they get lost in the cold autumn rain outside, tapping on my window in this hypnotic manner. It's calming in a way, or is it the booze that makes me calm? Not much to do when you're retired, and hobbies were never my cup of tea. I know her standing in my doorway with her lady in distress shtick means bad news for me, and yet I know I'm in for it again. The sun is slowly setting and the rain gets heavy. The news said there will be a storm tonight.
Hi, Ted. I heard you've retired, but
Cut the ceremony, doll. I ain't doing it.
doing what?
Whatever little plan you've schemed up this time to ruin my life. You're bad news, doll. Always were. Do me a solid this time and leave me out of it. I'm busy.
I knew you wouldn't help me. I only asked because Millie insisted you come along.
Millie, are we investigating old wives' tales now? It's getting late, doll. Shouldn't you be in bed?
10К, Кантоша, Дургар, привет. Да, давно я к вам не захаживала, Урина. Ну, есть такое, да. Это тебя не касается, я уже была в постели. Слишком шумишь. У меня скоро день рождения. Мне ни один вариант не нравится. Не знаю, я уже была в
I
постели.
was in bed. Millie woke me up.
Well, you should ask her to help you out then.
So, you're saying I should ask an old blind woman to help me out?
That old broad is tougher than she looks. Now, if you don't mind, I have some real work to do.
Oh my god, you're still mad at me? After all this time? I really need your help, and I kind of promised Millie I would ask you to come along.
Mad? Why would I be mad? I was almost thrown into a wood chipper thanks to you. I was lucky. One of the guys we investigated is in my bird-watching, poker and cigar club. And where were you? You ran off.
I was following a lead, somewhere else.
Yeah? What'd you found out?
Not much.
Not a goddamn thing. Listen, doll, I've got a nice little setup here. Lately, I've been doing some tailing work for jealous husbands down in the city. Bunch of nervous train wrecks, but the money is good. I grew tired of pulling bloated toys out of Dredge River. Our days of crime fighting are over. That whole thing, it's behind us. It belongs in the past. Capiche?
You've been practicing this speech, haven't you?
A little bit. How was it?
It was okay. The part about the bodies was a bit much.
I threw that in for dramatic effect. It wasn't in the original draft, though.
No, it was good. It gets the point across.
Does it really? You're still here, and I still have a lot of work to do.
Нам в самом деле нужно делать это снова. Ты мне должен за аренду. Пожалуй, я все же пойду одна. Нам нужно делать это снова.
Do we really have to do this whole bit again?
Fine. This is dragging on for way too long, and it's past my office out. What's this nonsense all about anyways?
So, according to Millie, a lot of things are
Tilda,
happening
привет.
down in Paper City lately.
What things?
Like all sorts of bad things. And there's this guy that's responsible.
According to Millie.
The mayor has issued a citywide lockdown. No one is allowed to leave or enter the city limits until all of this is sorted out. They've managed to escape through the East Tunnel maintenance route. But I think that's been closed off too.
They?
Им. Сейчас бы еще вспомнить, как оно называлось. Прошу прощения, я работаю до 8 вечера с ребенком, прихожу разбитая, не до стримов, постараюсь это исправить. Ничего страшного, Брина. Ну, получается, не получается, не получается, ну, бывает. Не переживай. Ну, пусть будет оркестр бумажного города.
Yeah, Millie and the Paper City Orchestra. They thought they could practice here in the woods behind the house since their venue burned down.
Well, they can't. What the hell were they thinking? Besides, how did an entire orchestra escape through a maintenance tunnel? Are you making this up?
Yeah, sorry. The mugshot boys helped her out. I know how much you don't like them.
I mean, what's not to like? Fact that they're thieves and thugs? They literally stole a candy from a baby once.
But wasn't that baby an undercover cop?
Well, yeah, it was. But they didn't know that. Now, did they?
Anyways, they helped her escape the city through the East Tunnel, the one that leads to Flint's room, and she said he wasn't there. She believes he's gone missing. I need to go and check on Flint. Maybe he's still in the house, but Millie doesn't want me to go alone. She says it's possible for the Red Man to have found an exit to my house. She's really scared.
Wait, what Red Man?
She was telling me about this man, dressed completely in red. He came down to Paper City recently and was asking questions about me.
He's asking questions about you? What's so interesting about you?
Hey, I'll have you know there are a lot of people out there who find me interesting. Millie is really scared of this man. I can't leave anything to chance. Will you help me out?
Whoa there, Sugar Cup. Even if I come along, and I'm still thinking that one over. I'm afraid a crucial component that'll help in our future investigation is missing.
Левого ботинка, носа, шляпы. Так лупы не хватает. Лупы. Мы ее еще не сделали. Бананка, привет. Всем больным здоровья, всем не больным делитесь. Делитесь здоровьем с нами, больными. Просто уже забыла, что такое стримы. Да и не знала, о чем говорить. Решила вспомнить, так сказать, недавнее прошлое. Твое здоровье сэкономили, уже был шанс, что заболею. Не болей, Брина, не болей. Твои шляпы?
Your hat?
No, I'm phasing that one out.
Your magnifier?
That's right, dollface. Now be a good assistant and go find it for me.
I'm sorry, your assistant?
You know what I mean. Now get cracking.
А у тебя есть клей? Это же клей? Можно я возьму клей?
I
Я
bet
даже
this
спрашивать
glue
не
will be
буду.
useful. Better take it with me.
Мне просто надо. О, бутылка.
Left there for research purposes.
Оставлена здесь для изучения.
It
Диспенсер.
makes this place look like a proper office.
Карта
I love the
преступлений.
yarn work especially.
Вышивка. Там есть вышивка. Патефон. Полученное достижение, у меня другие вкусы. Там этот патефон и зачеркнут красным крестиком такой. И в кружочке. Кеды. Маска.
It's my field hockey mask. My friend Jason wants to borrow it. As far as I'm concerned, he can have it. What's the worst that can happen?
Думаю, вышивкой она назвала ниточки связи. Ну да. Да, я тоже так думаю. Да это просто авитаминоз был. Я стараюсь пить чай с малиной. Нашла 10 баночек варенья в погребе. Идеальный улов. Лимонное, вишневое тоже есть. Нифига себе, у тебя там запас. 10 баночек. У нас тоже есть такая маленькая баночка. Но там, по-моему, одно яблочное, другое малиновое. Но все этого года, этого лета. Коробочка.
I got this for Flint with my own money. It's some guardian superhero. Very bleak and depressing story arc.
Пуанты.
What? Those must be Ted's.
Это. Картотека. О,
Nope.
можно? А, нет.
It's full of Ted's past cases.
Наверное, когда его здесь не будет, можно будет потрогать. Вентилятор. Вентилятор тоже потрогать нельзя. Просто потому, что я не могу туда даже пройти. Так, давайте тогда соединим. Получается вот так.
There we go. Now I just need a lens. Voila! A perfect crime
Voila.
Ted will never know.
Умелые ручки. Полученное достижение. Держи.
That's not my magnifier.
What do you mean? It's a magnifier. It magnifies and everything?
No, this is my magnifier, with the lens missing, which I'm sure you broke recently. You've replaced the lens with your mom's glasses and glued them together with kids' glue.
That's preposterous. Never have I ever.
Okay, never mind. This will do, I guess. Let's head out.
Этим банкам по 6-7 лет и все еще вкусные. А вот с оленями не повезло, огурчики превратились в сопли. Ух. Но я по соленьям не очень. Так, мне надо с ней поговорить еще раз.
Oh, so nice to see you two working together again. True friendship is never...
Okay, forget it. I'm going back to the office.
Mr. Bear, I know you wouldn't let little Miss wander around alone, now would you?
Why? Is your exaggeration after her?
Listen here, Mr. Bear. Little Miss needs your help. Her brother is missing. Now you clean yourself up, get your head straight, and help her out, or else.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Bear.
Sure, gang up on me. Anyways, we should get going. I don't have all night.
Пойдем.
Let's head out. Watch my back, Ted.
Прикрывай меня. Западный коридор. Странное украшение.
It's just weird.
Yep,
Странная
it's
штука.
weird.
Ванная комната. Комната Флинта, коробки. Ну-ка, стеклянный короб.
There's some chain thingies inside.
Берем.
It's locked.
Закрыто. А если вот так?
Come on.
Ну ладно. Часы?
An old clock. My grandfather bought this. Or wanted in a duel at dawn. Can't really remember. It's a beautiful clock, though.
Кстати, еще вот чердак
A
есть.
door that leads to the attic. No, really. That's all there is to it. It leads to the attic. Hence the name, the attic door.
Когда она тише стала говорить. Картина, растения. Ну, это, наверное, нет смысла осматривать. Ну, типа, просто коробки, взаимодействий никаких нет. Сэндвич.
It's a ham, bacon, lettuce, and mozzarella cheese sandwich on pimento bread. It's mounted on my wall and it shines. So it's like a sandwich that's also kind of a lamp.
Сэндвич, который ламба. Так, комната Флинта.
Wait, it's locked. But why?
This is mighty suspicious, doll. Wasn't there a hole in the study wall? You know, that one that you used to crawl through when you were younger.
You're right, Snoop. Maybe I can still fit through. It's worth checking out.
В комнате есть дырка. Так, давайте сходим в ванную.
It's so dark in here, Ted. I can't see anything.
The light is busted. We'll have to find a flashlight or something.
Придется найти фонарик или что-то такое. Фонарик. А лестница?
Use them to move up and down the house.
Fascinating stuff.
Вот это да! По лестнице ходят вверх и вниз. Восточный коридор. О, расти. Опять картина, картина, лампа. Точка сохранения. Что?
A save point. Nah, just kidding. What is this, Resident Evil? We have autosave, you dingus.
У нас тут автоматическое сохранение. Окошко, окошко, растение, диван, растение. Комната родителей.
It's locked. I mean, of course it is.
Давайте поговорим с Расти.
Rust. Hey there, Rust. It's been a while.
Sure has, Snoop. Still walking the beat?
Not lately. I finally took some time out to sort things out.
He's pretending he's retired. It takes a lot out of him, apparently.
Well, you couldn't have picked a worse time to retire, Snoop. Things are getting close to boiling point down in the city.
What's going on, Rust?
Wish I could tell you, Bear. I'm as clueless as the rest of them. One thing I know is that I was working at the steel mill one day. The damn place got blown up.
Ох. Ну, еще я ушла в Майнкрафт. Тупо стою на карте, уже выстроила небольшой городок, дворец, оставила несколько записей дневников для историй, выстроила отдельно лесок, каменную крепость с подземной кузней и строю сейчас особую башню. Тут дело в том, что Эльнур тоже ушел, можно так сказать, в Майнкрафт, да. Домик построил, да? И строит дальше. Короче, затянула его туда. Знаешь что-нибудь про красного человека?
We've heard rumors about some red man. Know anything about that?
I sure do. He's the damn reason all this is happening, Bear. So this Red shows up down in PC. This was a week ago. He goes after the thugs first. gathers information and such. No one thought nothing of it. Couple of beaten up lowlifes here and there. It's a common trait with these guys, you know? Then, the fire started. I hear a couple of guys down from the coal district gathered a posse, trying to corner this bird. No one heard from them since. And those guys are miners, Bear. They're as tough as nails.
Who is?
Those guys dead.
What kind of information is he after?
Well, here's the funny part, Snoop. I heard he was asking a lot of questions about our beloved Miss here. That's why I'm here. After Doris and the kids left the city, I figured I'd come here and make sure Amber stays safe. Now, don't you be dragging her on one of your ill-advised adventures, Bear.
Are you kidding me? Anyways, why would this guy be going around asking about her? You know anything about this, doll? Anyone whose life you're messing with? Besides mine, I mean. Angry boyfriend, perhaps?
Don't get smart. I never heard of this red guy until tonight. Besides, you're the only man in my life, Bear.
Who's getting smart
Единственный
now?
мужчина в моей
So,
жизни это
what
ты.
kind of information is this guy after, Rust?
Haven't I told you about this already? He's asking about our little Miss here. Is he alright?
He's fine. He's just sleepy and grumpy and, like, totally not drunk.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm just sleepy and grumpy because she dragged me out in the middle of the night on some wild goose chase.
Nice to see you two are getting along after all these years.
Мы слышали, что город в изоляции.
We've heard the city is in lockdown.
Sure is. It's been like that since the mill exploded. The official statement is that there was a gas leak down at the basement level, but we all know better.
Полагаешь, кто-то пытается спрятать концы в воду? То есть никто сейчас не может войти в город и выйти из него. Как ты выбрался?
How'd you
Ну-ка.
escape?
I used the east tunnel maintenance shaft, but the thing was getting close to collapsing. I think they closed it off completely after I got through.
Ладно, полагаешь, кто-то пытается спрятать концы в воду?
So you think it wasn't an accident? You think someone is trying to cover something up?
I wouldn't go that far, miss. My suspicion is that the officials don't want to make a big deal out of it. Keep the folks at ease.
What about the mill owner, that Dietz fellow? He made any enemies lately? Filed any big insurance claim or something?
Nah, Bear. Mr. Dietz is a straight-up bird. Besides, his son was down at the mill when it happened. Kid got a little ear buzz is all.
То есть сейчас никто не может войти в город или выйти из него?
So no one leaves or enters the city at this point?
That's what the lockdown implies, Bear. Folks are still escaping, though. I hear some of them got here through the tunnels. Them mugshot boys were the first to flee, and poor old Millie. I hear she got here safe.
Millie's in my room. She's resting.
Bless your kind heart, little miss. I'll stay here in the hallway. Keep an eye out.
Can you do it, Rust? You seem kind of tired.
I ain't no bunny, little miss. Some buster tries to pull a fast one on me, I'll give him a little chin music before I drop a dime on him to the elbows.
What?
He's saying he can do it.
Ладно, понятно. Расти, ты не видел Флинта?
Have you seen Flint, Rusty? Millie told me he might be missing.
I'm sorry, little miss. I'm afraid I haven't seen your brother. But I'm sure he's fine. Flint is a tough kid. Besides, no one has left or entered this room since I got here.
Тебе известно что-нибудь о Желтом Короле?
You know anything about the Yellow King?
Not really. I guess they left the thing wide open, like open to interpretation. I personally didn't think much of it.
Ладно,
Well,
пока.
we better get cracking. Catch you later, Rust.
Sure thing, Snoop.
Thank you, Rusty. Bye.
Bye, little miss. Don't worry about your brother. I'm sure he's alright.
Ну, я тупо строю. Хочется выстроить свой отдельный мир. За 10 дней выстроила немало. Друг еще помог заселить драконов там, так как городок был изначально для драконов. Еще подземную шахту над морем надо сделать. Еще 7 разных городов, аббатства. Расширять свой архитектурный кругозор надо. Офигеть. Пойдемте сходим в кабинет. А вот и дырка. Статуя Анубиса. Ну-ка, можно потрогать. Ну вот, упавшая
There's a number
статуя.
written underneath. 107. What does it mean?
10-7's the
Семь?
police code for an unconscious or a dead person.
That's a little grim.
I don't make the rules. I sure as hell don't follow them either.
Растения, книги, ну понятно, короче, картина, стакан, коробка сигар, бюро, фонарь.
Hey, a flashlight. But there are no batteries inside.
There's bound to be some in the house.
We can ask Rusty if he'll give us one of his. I'll take the flashlight with me.
Можно попросить у Расти. У нас, кстати, одна батарейка есть. Опа.
What the hell? What was that?
I don't know, Ted. Lights? Tricks?
Yeah, I guess. I'm getting too old for this.
Thing. This thing.
Yeah, sounds right.
Not really.
Так, ну-ка, Расти, можно твою батарейку?
Rust, we need a big favor.
What's this about, Bear?
Rusty, we need a battery for our flashlight. We thought you could help us out.
Sure, I got batteries, but here's the problem, miss. If I give you a battery, I gotta shut down for the rest of the night, and I have to keep an eye out.
А можно нам всего одну?
Can't you give us just one battery, Rusty? You'll still have a couple of them left, right?
Here's the thing, little miss. It's a closed circuit.
She knows. She's just playing on your soft side, Rust.
Мы тебя
We could take some
подменим.
of that edge off, Rust. Why don't you rest your eyes for a bit and let me and the doll here take over?
You? No offense, Bear. I respect you as much as anyone in Paper City, but this here is different. I don't think you could handle this red guy on your own. You should take care of Miss and Millie and leave the patrol to me.
Are you saying I'm not qualified for watch duty? We have to wrap this thing up, fast. There's a bottle of carrot juice in my desk that's longing for my return. We can keep an eye out for anyone suspicious in the meantime. Besides, you know I'm more than qualified. That nasty business from a couple of years ago, with them robots going missing. I was the one that brought that whole shady affair down, and you know it.
Are you trying to play me, Bear? I know you had nothing to do with that. That thing went so high up, there's no chance in hell Snoop like you even got close to wrapping it up.
You seem to have blown a fuse there, Rust. It was me who cracked that case, and I can prove it. I have the case file and the credentials, handed to me by the commissioner in my office somewhere.
Okay, settle down there, Bear. Let's make a deal. You show me the credentials, and I'll hand over the battery. It's not that I don't believe you. I just want to make sure you're not playing me is all.
Ладно, понятно. Окей, пойдем за
Ted and
документами
Amber
тогда.
move away.
Oh my god, Ted, you're not supposed to read the
Ты не
brackets.
должен читать текст в скобках. Дубль 2.
We should get to my
Продолжаем.
office, though. There's an old file I have to find.
What's this whole deal about anyways? Why can't he just give us a battery? We can keep an eye out.
Rust is having a hard time coping with what happened. He worked in that mill for over 20 years, and now suddenly he's got nothing to do. Let's just do this to humor him.
Poor Rust. Okay, you're right. Let's find that file.
I think by the time this is over, we're going to meet a lot of people in his position.
Я просто не знаю, есть ли смысл сразу идти или нам ванну осмотреть. Ну, давайте попробуем пролезть сюда.
This hole leads to Flint's room. It's covered in cobwebs, though. That's so gross. Go in, Ted, and check it out. I'll wait for you here.
I'm sorry, doll. As much as crawling through spider-infested holes sounds appealing to me, I have to pass. See, spiders tend to nest in my fur, and then I have to take a bath and go through this whole fumigation process. It's a mess.
Ну, получается, что не мы полезем туда. Да вообще он сюда не хочет лезть даже.
There should be an old file here somewhere. Nasty business from a couple of years ago. The robot union hired me to look into several cases of robot kidnapping.
I remember. That CEO of Illuminarium, Skinner, used robot parts to manufacture headlights at low prices.
Yep, I brought down that whole shady deal. Almost got shot in the process. Rust finds me unqualified for lookout duty. Probably thinks I'm a burn.
You're not a burnout, Ted. I mean, you were more driven before, but I understand you've had a lot on your mind lately. Anyways, I'm really glad you're with me on this one.
Sure thing, doll. What am I going to say no to you?
Thanks, Ted.
Don't mention it, partner.
Будь здоров. Так. картотеке наверняка лежит папка.
There, is this it?
Yep, that's the one. Let's head back to that hothead robot.
Подожди, а я хочу еще вентилятор потрогать. Я хочу вентилятор потрогать.
I don't think so.
А, все. Ну ладно, нет так нет. Давай сюда батарейку.
Having trouble finding your proof of competence, Snoop?
I'll find it. It's somewhere in my office. I know that much.
А, надо их
Sure
отдать.
thing. Take your time. I'll be here if you need me.
Держи.
There you go, buddy. Signed and authorized by Commissioner Locke himself. Anyways, we really need that battery now, Rust. Time's a factor here.
So it was you. I'll be damned. That was a big deal for us robots, you know? I always held you in high regard, Bear. But you just earned my utmost admiration, let me tell you. You can have my battery. I can use a little shut-eye, to be honest. Keep an eye out. And keep little miss here safe. Oh, and check on Millie from time to time. Make sure she's all right.
Thanks, Rust. We won't let you down.
Thank you so much, Rusty. Get some sleep. We'll wake you up in the morning.
Так, теперь у нас есть батарейки
Hey, I got it working.
на фонарик. Страх темноты — полученное достижение. О. Так. Ну, ванна, шкафчик,
It's full of bathroom stuff.
косметичка.
Nah, I'm pretty as it is.
Я и так красива.
Lots of creams and powders, also hair gel, a sponge thingy, some kind of paste, and so on. Intended to make you look presentable when applying for a low-income 9-to-5 position to grind away the days. I don't really know what all that means. I picked it up in a movie once.
Давай немножечко отойдем.
It's full of bathroom stuff.
А, это все единый шкафчик, то есть нету секций. Кремы, таблетки, ну, как обычно, все вот эти картины.
Maybe in our world, a happy little bush lives there. Just sitting there between light and dark shades of blue.
Ну, тут, кстати, картина упала почему-то.
A painting on the floor. Trying to get out of town, eh? You owe money to the art community. Listen here, man. I'll cut you a deal. I'll take on your debt and pay those money-grubbing watercolor pushers. Maybe I'll call you on your debt sometime. Maybe not. What do you say? Beats living on the run.
Унитаз какой-то большой, на мой
Where's the
взгляд.
money, Lebowski? Where's the
Где
money,
деньги,
Lebowski?
Лебовски? Отсылки, отсылки. Ну-ка, зеркало.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who will be a beautiful princess who's bound to live a long and happy life in a castle somewhere in France and have lots of ponies?
You are Amber? Like for toads?
I knew it.
Did that thing just talk?
I don't know. Did it?
Мусорная
I'm not
корзинка.
going through trash. It's just my work ethic.
Это противоречит моей трудовой этике.
No,
Чистящие
but nice
средства.
try, Mom.
Плохая попытка. Метелка для пыли. А, точно, нам же надо этот,
This duster
как
may
раз
come in
таки,
handy. I'll take it with me just in case.
паутинку убрать. Настенный шкафчик, полотенце, просто осмотреть. Пойдем. Вы его видели? Вы видели его?
What's happening? What is this? Doll, you seeing this?
I don't know, Ted. What was that?
It's fine. It's nothing, probably. It's the middle of the night and the light is playing tricks on us. Let's go.
Что я сомневаюсь. Мы можем ему батарейку отдать теперь?
Are you even trying?
Нет. Ну ладно. Фить.
There, I cleaned it up. Go crawl through.
Why don't you crawl through?
Obviously, I can't fit. Otherwise, I would totally do it.
Sure you would.
Ага, конечно же.
The case was spinning out of control. So fast I had to hold onto my hat. Nothing made sense, and it was getting more twisted by the minute. We've come across an old buddy of mine. who has suddenly found himself out of purpose and place. The steel mill, where Rust worked for years, got blown to bits. Hundreds of hard-working, honest people lost their jobs overnight. The police are writing it off as an accident. Coincidentally, there were a lot of accidents this past week. The whole damn city was burning up and no one was doing anything about it. Did I pick the wrong time to get out of that dump? According to Rust and Millie, one man is responsible for all this mayhem. In 1 week, he's become a synonym for fear throughout the city, and police and thugs alike are shuddering at the mention of his name. They call him the Red Man. I have a strong feeling in my gut. It's all somehow connected. My retirement, the fires, and the official cover-up. What happened to Flint, the Red Man? It's all leading to her. I feel she is the key to all of this, the last piece of the puzzle I have to solve. Does she know more than she's led me to believe? Or have I let my suspicions get the better of me? It's hard for me to admit this. It's also downright stupid. But I've let myself trust her over the years we've worked together. And I have to trust her now. Sooner or later, we'll find ourselves back in that hellhole of a city. This bond I have with her will be the only thread I'll have to hold on to when things go from bad to worse. In Paper City, all bets are off, but the stakes were never as high as now.
Опа. Красный лоскут. Меч 6-го уровня. На нем написано, что это меч 6-го
Level
уровня.
6 sword. It has higher damage than
Урон
my
выше,
gun.
чем у моего
I'm more of a
пистолета.
range guy myself. Maybe I can sell it at a shop.
Я вообще-то предпочитаю дальний бой. Может, получится продать.
I'll just sell this sword and buy some revives for later.
Просто продам меч и куплю зелье воскрешения. Одежда, одежда, гитара. Одежда, одежда, шкафчик.
Storage space reserved for various miscellanea.
Ну, просто шкафчик. Коробка, большая коробка, лампа, картина, братцы-кралики. Маленькое бюро.
It's got drawers. I guess the logical thing to do here would be to search the drawers for clues, but I'm not going to do that. I have my reasons.
Красный лоскут.
Well, this thing really stands out.
Ну, в такой нуарной обстановке, да, прям сильно выделяется. Книги, веревка, нечто, разные бумаги, пакет конфет, стакан, машинка, коробочка оригами. Карандашик никак не выделяется. Подушка. Ой. Веревка. Так, ну давайте попробуем забрать. Вряд ли дадут.
We'll have to find another way.
Ага. Я не достаю, по-моему. Ну-ка, если метелкой.
No.
А если я сделаю вот так? Чпоник. Вот, теперь забрала.
I'll take it with me. Maybe Millie can tell me something more about it.
Так, ну давайте с ними поговорим.
Lowlifes. I guess they are
Преступники.
so used to police interrogations. Standing in front of bright lights is where they feel most at home. I had a feeling I'd find you two lurking around. How is it that whenever something fishy goes down, you two are peeking around the corner?
Save your monologues for the shower, Snoop. We didn't do it.
And what exactly didn't you do?
Whatever you're implying we did or didn't do.
So you did it.
It depends.
Depends on what.
If we did whatever you're hinting that we did, or for that matter didn't do, and if the answer might incriminate us to a certain degree, then as a fact, I can state that we didn't do it. See? But if not doing it, whatever it is you're implying we did or didn't do would put us in the same position as in the previous statement, considering it was true, then we certainly did do it.
This is going nowhere. If you weren't a crook, you could have had a career as a lawyer, although the two aren't mutually exclusive.
Yeah? Well, if you weren't a Snoop, you could have had a career as a drunk, although the two aren't mutually exclusive, see?
Don't act smart with me, lowlife. I'll take you downtown faster than you can say I'm guilty. Now start spilling the beans, or this friendly get-together might turn out ugly for you too.
Где Флинт Эшвард?
Where is Flint Ashworth?
Beats me. He wasn't here when we arrived. Is he missing?
У меня тут 2
No,
билета.
I'm just asking because I have these 2 tickets for Wuthering Heights on ice.
Oh, it's just wonderful. The reviews are overwhelmingly positive.
Shut up, John. He's just pulling your leg.
So you're saying you had nothing to do with his disappearance?
Who do you take us for, Snoop? We ain't no kidnappers. The kid probably went to see his friends or something, see? Besides, he's a tough kid. I'm sure he's fine.
Sure, because kidnapping is way over the line for you 2. It's one of the few things missing from your MO. Maybe you thought you should step up the game. Who put you up to it?
Whoa, as I said, we ain't no kidnappers, see? We may have our differences, you and I, but you know we would never go as far.
All right, you're off the hook for now.
Вы слышали про Красного
You
Человека?
2 lowlifes heard anything about the Red Man?
We might have heard something. My memory's a bit fuzzy these days, see?
Сотрудничество в ваших
Well,
интересах.
maybe I can forget about that nasty carrot smuggling operation you 2 are running on the west side of town.
Carrot smuggling? I don't know anything about no carrot smuggling, see? It's all for private use. My brother here's a big individual, and he needs his vitamins and such, see? Ain't that right, John?
Smuggling is such a strong word.
That's right, John.
Что вы тут
So,
делаете?
why are you here exactly?
That's none of your business, Snoop.
Listen here, you lowlife. I know you operate on the west side these days. I've seen you down with your face in the mud coming out from those 24-hour carrot bars near the harbor. I know you've seen things. You 2 better start being useful, or else.
Oi, Copernicus, how about you take a long walk
Sklifosovsky.
down the shore here, see? We ain't seen nothing. We're just a couple of them hard-working individuals, see? We know our rights. We pay them taxes and such. What's a Snoop like you even gonna do? You ain't a cop, see?
You got that right, pal. I ain't a cop. That just means I can throw a couple of knuckle sandwiches your way before I take you 2 lowlifes in. Not that anyone would care. I can just say I found you that way, or that the Reef King got to you before I did.
Maybe it's time you leave 2 exemplary citizens like us alone and find yourself someone else you can bother, see? I hear that crazy old coot's been chasing seagulls down at the harbor lately. Maybe he can help you, see?
CBG. Haven't seen him in a while. You're saying he knows something?
It's worth a shot, ain't it? It's not like you're getting anywhere with us. It's just that getting the information out of him might prove to be quite a task, see?
Don't worry about that. Me and him go back a long way. He'll talk to me.
Мы вы сбежали из города.
Why'd you escape the city?
Who says we escaped? Me and John just came to enjoy ourselves out in the country, see? We might take up fishing or hiking. Yeah, those types of things.
That's just great news, Jimmy. I love it here. It's so relaxed.
Sure. And your escape had nothing to do with the recent activities regarding the Red Man?
What Red Man? Also, Snoop, Native American is the proper nomenclature, I do believe.
You know who I'm talking about, so stop playing dumb. Not you, big guy. I know you can't help it.
Help what? What are we talking about?
Forget it.
Ладно, хватит.
I just don't get why you would protect someone that made you flee the city in the middle of the night.
Hold on there, Snoop. We're not protecting anyone. It's just that this guy, he's not your average sap, see?
Your memory's getting a bit better, eh?
Hey, we want to see this all sorted out as much as anyone. With all the folks leaving the city, it's bad for business.
Sure. I can only imagine. What do you know about him?
Not much, and the things we heard are mostly just stories. He's setting fires and whatnot down in the city. Wants to see it all burn. See? No one will stop this guy, Snoop. Not even you.
He's the reckoning this city was due for. He won't stop until everything is dust, and we lie forgotten in the sands of time.
What? What the hell are you talking about, John? Don't listen to him. He had a rough night.
Well, you 2 were useful as always. I have to go. When I come back, I hope, for your sake, nothing will be missing.
Besides the kid, you mean?
You trying to be funny, or you got the sudden urge to confess?
The first one, yeah. See you later, Snoop.
You better believe it. One more thing. You didn't find a key by any chance lying around the house.
Oh, yeah, we did. It was just lying on the floor.
That's what I thought. How about you hand it over to me? I'll keep it safe for you guys.
Sure thing, there you go. Now don't go telling people we never helped you. It's like we're partners now, see?
Sure.
Типа напарники. Ключи от комнаты родителей. Так. теперь в комнату родителей можем
Those two
попасть.
clowns are in there, not being useful as always.
Did you ask them about Flint?
I did. They didn't know anything. I think they're just hiding from someone.
The red man?
That's my best bet, but who knows with those two?
So Flint's not in there?
No.
What should we do, Ted? We have to find him.
Well, we're not going to find him standing here. We should check other rooms. Maybe he's hiding somewhere. Mugshots gave me this key to your parents' room that they, totally just found lying on the floor.
We should start there then.
Such forward ideas. You're going to be a fine detective one day.
Thanks, Bear. You too.
Ну, пойдемте.
It's unlocked. Hope I don't get into trouble over this.
Страшный дядька. Картины, картины, картины. Щетка для волос. Губная помада. Ваза. Ваза. Туфли на каблуках. Большое растение. Темная комната. Шторки, люстра, лампа. О, фотик. Фотик забираем.
I'll take this film strip with me. Maybe I can develop it later.
А, на пленку взяла. Проявить пленку.
Mom and Dad's bed. Or the inside trampoline, as I like to call it.
Брюки.
It's
Чехол.
plastic wrap for your clothes. For some reason.
Ну, в целом, ничего такого интересного. Шифонер.
It's my parents' closet. Also known as a cliched hiding spot when playing hide and...
Понятно. Пойдем в комнату. Темная комната — это, наверное, проявочная. Ну да. Так, сейф.
It's a combination lock safe. Let's try to guess the combination, Ted. How hard can it be? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Maybe it's 0, 0, 0, 0. Or 74? 1, 0...
Are you kidding me with this?
Okay, you're right. I give up.
Сколько там вообще кнопок в сейфе? У нас же было 107. Может, это отсюда? Ну да.
There we go. It
Это
was the
было
number from the
легко.
statue. Not a police code for anything, Mr. I don't follow no rules. Hey, these are the liquids for developing pictures. I'll
Жидкость для
take them with me.
проявки. Апа, привет. Я только проснулся. Если тут все спокойно, то я одним глазом отойду покушать. Давай, приятного аппетита. Я, как обычно, после 7 часов моря быстро отлетаю на 4 часа сна. Ну, 4 часа... Ой, 7 часов моря — это сильно, сильно, да. Книжка, научные бутылки, банка какая-то, фотопленка. Мусорка нам не нужна. Канистра, раковина. Мензурка.
It has measuring units on the side. Not that I would know anything about that. I'm 10 after all.
Ей 10 лет, кстати, вот она сейчас сказала, что ей всего 10 лет. Лампы, фотоувеличитель. Ну-ка, если я сюда пленку положу. Вот.
Nothing happened. There's something missing.
О, кстати, клейкая лента.
I'll take this tape with me. I can use it to tape Ted to a flagpole.
Это к флагштоку. Инструменты для проявки фотографий. Непонятное изображение. Что за изображение? Непроявленная фотография. Так, ее надо
I don't
проявить.
think so.
Жидкость для
Do
проявления.
what with it?
Не, подожди. Жидкость в контейнер. Потом туда фотку и проявить.
There. We just need the empty photo thingy to put it in. Nothing happened. There's something missing.
Чего не хватает?
Nothing happened.
Чего-то не хватает.
Used to develop photos. Then you hang them up and let them dry. Fascinating stuff.
Может, нужен конкретно пинцет? Типа сначала на пинцет.
Come on.
Хм.
I don't think so. Are you even trying?
Но она же не проявленная, значит, ее надо проявить. Ну-ка, если его на фотоувеличитель положить.
There. Is it over? Is that it?
Looks the same to me.
Some detective you are. Obviously something happened. We need to use the developing liquids now, and then we get the photo.
А, вот. То есть это был просто листочек чистый. То есть, ну, непроявленная фотография, конечно, ну, неправильный перевод, мне кажется, чтобы прям понять, что конкретно нужно сделать. То есть это был чистый листочек, мы его положили, проиграли пленку, вот, и там отпечаталась, ну, типа как фотография, которая теперь нам не видна. Вот, и ее теперь надо проявить. Опа.
Oh my god, Ted. That's him. That's the red man. He's in my house.
Okay, calm down. That could be anyone.
Oh, no, it's him. He's in my house and he did something to Flint. I have to find Mom and Dad.
Wait, don't be so rash. There's probably an explanation for this.
We found a piece of his robe earlier and now this photo.
Don't get your parents involved, doll. They're having a hard time as it is. This could be just a prank is all I'm saying. We should get back to Millie and see if she can tell us something about the fabric.
Yeah, you're right.
Опа.
We have to wait though. The room is locked by a mechanism connected to that machine over there, and it will unlock in a couple of minutes. My dad made it like this so no one would barge in and light up the room when he's developing photos.
Alright, so we wait. So, how have you been lately?
Подождем. О, я за него играю? А, прикольно. З-з-з. Мне кажется, надо за тенью, да? Туда. А, хотя нет. А, наверное, надо что-то сейчас с Милли сделать. Нам же сейчас Милли надо проверить, так? Да. Напасть. Выход. Ха. Ну, в общем, нам надо на нее напасть, убить, избежать. Ох, ё. А если я просто сбегу? Наверное, нет. Красный человек покинул здание. Вы не убили Милли, добрая душа. Окей. Убийца красная шапочка? Нет. Убийца просто человек в красном, в красных одеяниях.
Millie, are
Ну-ка.
you okay? We heard a scream.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. It was him, the red man. You just missed him.
We found a photo. He's in my house, Millie.
You just missed him. He must have heard you two coming, 'cause he jumped out the window seconds before you came in. I can't imagine what would have happened if you hadn't shown up.
It's okay, Millie. We're here now. You're safe.
We should get moving. Is there any entrance to the city we can use at the moment?
There's one in the attic. Maybe we can use that one.
Yeah, good idea. Let's head out.
What about Millie? Are we gonna leave her alone? What if the red man shows up?
She'll be fine. Millie's a tough broad. She'll probably whack the hell out of him until he's had enough and surrenders to local authority.
Millie, are you gonna be fine on your own?
Don't worry about me, little miss. I'll go and find some place to hide. You two better be careful out there.
Ворон, привет. Мне кажется, что есть ачивка пройти, никого не убив. Вот, прям вообще за него. Потому что раз дают такие возможности... Давайте, кстати, сохранимся. Гвоздь.
I'll just take the nail with me. The uses for it are practically endless.
Окошко.
It's just a window. Don't let this crippling amnesia get to you. You can do this.
А ты не хочешь закрыть окошко? А, кстати, про лоскуток еще же можно было спросить, да?
Millie, we found this piece of red cloth in Flint's room. We thought you could tell us something more about it.
I'm afraid I don't recognize this particular fabric. But by the feel of it, it feels like a firefighter's uniform. I'm sorry, but that's as much as I can tell.
A firefighter's uniform. This is getting stranger by the minute. What do you make of this?
I honestly don't know, Ted. I'm a bit shaken up at the moment. I have to go find Mom and Dad. Whoever this red man is, he's done something to Flint.
Please don't get your parents involved again. I suggest we head out to Paper City and see what we can dig up on this guy. We can go down to the docks and talk to CBG. He's bound to know something.
Улика. Получено достижение. Но это, наверное, то, что я поговорила с ней насчет тряпки. Хотя, в принципе, могла и не разговаривать. Так, вопрос. Как мы теперь достанем до верха?
A door that leads to the attic. No, really, that's all there is to it. It leads to the attic. Hence the name, the attic door.
Кстати, мне же надо вот это еще открыть, да? Ну-ка, если мечом,
I don't think so.
вряд ли получится. Гвоздиком. Во, гвоздиком получится.
That actually worked? You just unlocked something with an old rusty nail? How convenient is that? That's just lazy
Это же
writing.
явно косяк сценаристов.
Negative Nancy, Snoop. Of course it worked. My genius knows no bounds.
Мой гений не знает границ. Крюковатая штука. Берем.
Yay, I got the hook thingy. I bet this will be super useful, like really soon.
Вот, теперь надо как-то, не знаю, может, с
Come
красным лоскутком.
This won't work. It usually takes two or more of the.
Так, второй я не могу взять.
Do what with it?
А,
I don't think.
надо что-то соединить. Я уверена. Я ж не могу просто
I don't
кинуть
think
крюк.
so.
И все. Надо с чем-то соединить.
Do what with it?
Вниз я спуститься не могу. Мне нужна веревка. Да? Веревка нужна. Веревку я видела вот здесь. А, ключ! Я вижу ключ. Я вижу ключик. Не, он веревку здесь не берет. Вот здесь лежит ключик.
We'll have to find another way.
There's a small key up there. It looks lonely.
I guess you could.
Ему так одиноко.
It's just hanging around.
Что?
We'll have to find another way.
Это типа была шутка какая-то.
I don't think so. Are you even trying?
Так, ну ладно, я его взять никак не могу.
Come on.
Книжки, книжки, ваза, ваза. Сочные часики. Глобус. Ну-ка,
Let's take this bad boy for a spin.
крутанем. Вокруг света получено достижение. Окей. С чем бы мне соединить круг? Ой, крюк. Круг. Ага. Что это было? Я чуть тройни не родила. Ну, это было типа фитьха. Как-то так. Давайте еще посмотрим в комнате родителей. Может, я еще что-то не увидела. Не знаю. Что-то не забрала, что надо было забрать. Тут вроде все. Чехол. Страшный дядька.
A painting of some guy. Let's name him. Jeffrey. What do you think, Ted?
I don't, but he does look like a Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Creepyface. His eyes would follow us around the room, if he had any.
Вот вопрос. Вопрос. А если я, допустим, вот...
Do what with it?
Или вот так?
I can't use that.
Нет.
I don't think so.
Вряд ли получится.
I don't think so.
А если я отрежу
Do what with
кусочек?
it?
Нет.
Do what with it?
А если я, допустим, ей фотку дам посмотреть? Нет?
Do what with it?
Нет. Ладно.
Come on.
Кстати, в шкаф теперь не пускают меня. Прям совсем. Давайте попробуем сундук
I don't think
вскрыть.
so.
Нет.
Come on.
Хм.
Do what? Are you even?
Ну, давайте попробую
what with-
крюк
I don't.
совсем,
This won't-
что у меня есть.
I don't think so.
Что нам
This
говорит
won't
здесь?
work. It usually takes two
Обычно
or more.
нужно не меньше двух. Не меньше двух
I don't
чего?
think so. Come on.
Такое чувство, что здесь
Come
опять
on.
все вот с переводом.
This won't work. It usually takes two or more of these.
Хотя нет, она говорит что-то про два. Наверное, все-таки перевод правильный. Может, попробуйте
I don't
коробки
think
вскрыть?
so.
Нет.
Do what with it?
Хм. Но вторую я забрать не могу.
You should really know what this is by now, buddy.
It's where I take long showers and contemplate life. Also, I sing.
Шкафчик, полотенце. О, косметичка, ну-ка. А, нет. Косметичку я уже тыкала. Да. Туалетная бумага.
Classic TP found in most bathrooms. What's there left to say that hasn't been published in Science Weekly already? Am I right?
Хм. Крюк, крюк. Я понимаю, что он нужен для чердака, но я не понимаю, как мне его использовать, чтобы она его
Do
использовала.
what with it?
Что мне с этим делать?
A door that leads to the attic. No, really, that's all there is to it. It leads to the attic, hence the name, the attic door. Such an amazing piece of woodwork. The amazing stairs, everybody. Gather round, young and old, witness this new technological marvel.
Если я попробую просто крюк соединить с веревкой, которая вот здесь. Веревку я взять не могу, ладно. А если я просто сам крюк на веревку наведу?
No.
Нет. Ну, блин, веревка мне нужна.
Just some rope. I bet someone would find this extremely used. Not me, though. No.
Так, коробки он тоже не вскрывает. А если подушка?
No.
Нет. Давайте попробуем поговорить. Может, они что-то новенькое скажут.
Any leads on the missing kid yet?
That's classified. You two remembered something.
Nothing useful, I remember having a crush on Beverly Christie in high school. I would follow her home from school every day. Then she saw me one day and called the cops. Now I'm a registered stalker, amongst other things.
Если я попробую отсюда оторвать... Нет. Тут же тоже вот это вот, типа, веревка.
No. No.
Тогда не понимаю. Вроде больше ничего и нет. Ну, давайте по порядку каждый предмет буду соединять. Привет, Айс.
Do what with it? Do what with it? I don't think... Are you... Do what? Are you even... Come on. I can't use... Are you even... Come on. I can't use... I don't think... I can't use... Come on. Come on. Do what? Come on. Do what? I don't... Are you... I don't... Are you... Come on. I don't think...
Так, окей, значит, надо что-то еще искать. У меня не найдено то, что мне нужно. Где интересно искать, если я уже все осмотрела?
Be careful, you two.
Может, я просто с ним могу поговорить?
We should get back to Millie.
Нужно вернуться к Миле. Так мы же с ней уже разговаривали.
Look out for anything out of place, doll.
Обращай все на все странное, куколка, обращай внимание. На все странное. Странное. Ну, типа часы
It's not
дергаются.
working, but that's a...
А, деревяшка.
Red must have used it to hold the window up. It's just a...
Ой.
I'll take it with me. With some proper crafting, it can be used to access things out of my reach.
Я вообще не видела эту деревяшку.
This won't hold on its own. There. Now I can have higher aspirations.
Стремление к высокому полученное достижение. Это такие сюжетные. То, что я там сделала. Разные предметы. Ой. Ура! Мы выбрались.
Millie, Rust, and the mugshots all escaped through the east tunnel. It's closed off now. We've heard from several sources now that the police commissioner had ordered a lockdown. I was starting to wonder, was it to keep everyone at bay till they catch the person responsible? Or was it to maybe keep someone out? It's too big of a coincidence that all of this started to happen at the same time I left the city, and now I find myself unable to return. I've come across the Mugshot brothers, but as expected, they were uncooperative. Wise guys. Reasoning with them is a fruitless effort. However, the little information I got from them could be useful later. They seem nervous. I mean, more than usual. We found some clues around the house that could help us find Flint, but so far, everything is leading nowhere. I've examined the evidence myself, but can't connect the dots yet. It seems appropriate that the last case in my career would be like this. Everyone knows the story. The detective only has a couple of days till retirement, but then the lady in distress shows up and begs him to help her out. He decides, against all reason, to do this one last thing. But the case proves to be his hardest yet. Somewhere down the line, the detective gets shot. Fade to black. We had a run-in with the main suspect, the man in the red hood. He gave Millie quite a scare. Who knows what would have happened if we had gotten there just a little late. It was getting more obvious now. He's the one responsible for Flint's disappearance. We had to table all of our options, and we decided to go back to Paper City. I have an informant there that could know some things, and that's our best bet at the moment. Red, it seems, wants to get to Amber, so I figured I'd draw him out. Best place to do that is the city. I need to level the field, coordinate with the police, and to set a trap. After we get him cornered, I'll make him talk, and we'll find out what happened to Flint. Let's just hope it's not too late.
Так, западный коридор, чердак. Брайан. Картонная коробка, лошадка, чердачное барахло. Ведерко. Свечка. Вот, свечку берем.
I'll take it with me just in case. Maybe I'll need to read in the dark at some point or something.
Вдруг можно будет что-то почитать. Да.
It's locked.
Закрыто. У нас есть ножик.
Are you even trying?
Да ножиком можно вскрыть. Ты чё?
The convertible of desks. Very chic.
Брайан.
Good evening, officer.
Oh, my God, Miss Ashworth. Is that really you? I must say, I've only seen you in the papers, but you look even better in person.
Stop, you're going to make me blush. Oops, too late. No, but seriously, officer.
Burke, Miss Ashworth, but you can call me Brian.
Okay, Brian, we need to enter the city. You see, we're working on this case and we need to find a friend of ours. He might know some things.
I'm terribly sorry, Miss Ashworth. I'm afraid no one is allowed to enter the city at this point. Not even a beloved and well-known celebrity such as yourself. I'm so sorry.
Если он нас не пускает.
So sorry.
That's okay.
So sorry.
Да я
Aren't you
поняла
a bit
уже.
young to be a policeman?
Police officer, actually. I'm fresh out of the academy, but I'm planning to make
Ой.
detective in a couple of years.
Well,
Скрипячий
that's
стул.
ambitious.
Is that a fake mustache?
No.
Ой.
It is. It just fell on the floor.
Well, this is embarrassing. I'm sorry. Everyone at the station has a mustache these days, and I just can't seem to grow one myself. My fiance even makes fun of me sometimes.
Well, I think you look just dashing without a mustache. It makes you look younger.
Well, thank you kindly, miss.
That's a tough deal, kid. You'll have a hard time becoming a detective if you don't have a mustache.
But you don't have one, Mr. Bear.
I'm a private snoop, Jimmy. I don't need to fit in. I walk my beat alone.
Oh
У меня
my
свой
god.
путь. Нельзя сделать исключение.
Can't you make an exception to let us pass? Just this once.
Mr. Bear, as much as I admire both you and Miss Amber, seriously, I'm a huge fan, but orders are still orders. Things are getting really bad down in the city. If anything were to happen to Miss Amber, I could never forgive myself.
Dave, who ordered this lockdown?
The state officials. Mayor Mills himself signed the decree. I'm afraid without the mayor's signature, no one is allowed to enter or leave the city at the moment. And it's Brian, sir.
And how come the city is on lockdown anyways?
I'm afraid I'm not in a position to discuss such matters, Mr. Bear. Terribly sorry.
Тебе известно что-нибудь про Красного Человека?
Stevie, you know anything about the Red Man?
I'm sorry, Mr. Bear. I really can't discuss such matters. I will tell you one thing, though. The word on the street is that the suspect, codename Red, is asking a lot of questions about Miss Ashworth.
What kind of questions? What's so interesting about Amber anyways?
Hey,
Don't worry, Miss Ashworth. You're the most interesting person I know. If I was a crazy lunatic with an agenda, I'd stalk you too.
aw, that's so cute. Thank you, Brian.
Oh no, now I'm blushing.
I just have to interrupt, whatever this is. Jerry, what kind of information is Red after?
It's Brian, sir, and I'm afraid I don't really know much about the subject. Only what I hear from the fellow police officers here and there. Besides, I'm not in a position.
To discuss such matters, yeah, I know.
Ты не видел Флинта?
You haven't seen Flint Ashworth by any chance.
Miss Ashworth's brother?
That's right. Have you seen him?
I'm sorry, Mr. Bear. I'm confused.
That's understandable, son. You're a Paper City police officer. Never mind that now.
Как нам попасть в город?
So, what is it we need to do in order to enter the city?
Well, I suppose you would have to get clearance, signed by Mayor Mills himself.
And he'll just sign this clearance, no questions asked.
Normally, no. I don't think so. But since you're in the company of the beautiful and talented Miss Amber, I'm sure the mayor will make an exception.
I'll have to get the mayor on the phone to sort this thing out.
You think he'll let us enter the city?
I really don't know, but that drunk owes me a couple of favors. It's time to call him up on it. To the Batcave.
Mayor's office.
Hello there, doll. This is Teddy Bear. You may know me from such cases as saving the mayor's ass on several occasions. I've also set you up with a buddy of mine that one time.
Of course, Mr. Bear, I know who you are. Are you looking to speak with the mayor, Mr. Bear? Because I'm afraid he's not in at the moment. Can I take a message?
No, I have to talk to the mayor personally. It's important. When will the mayor be back?
The mayor should be in first thing in the morning, Mr. Bear.
Okay, never mind. Thanks anyway, doll. He's not in, and we don't have time to sit around and wait till he sobers up. We'll have to find another way.
Hey, what if we made the clearance ourselves?
That's falsifying government papers, doll. There should be some stationery around here. Give me a minute. Have a drink while you wait.
A drink of what? Make-believe water?
Never mind. Here it is.
Кто-то там нашкрябал.
There. Now we just need something to use as a stamp. And we need to falsify the signature. You're an artist of sorts. You can do this, right?
Not really. I could probably make a stamp out of something, but I can't falsify the signature.
Fine. I'll get those two goons to do it.
The mugshots? You think they'll help you?
Don't worry. My right knuckle can be very persuasive.
Окей, пойдем.
Are you even?
Не дает мне вернуться. Так, надо с этими поговорить.
Any leads on the missing kid yet?
That's classified. You two remembered something.
Nothing useful, probably. I faintly remember my old man. He was sitting on a bar stool just drinking away. And after a while, the waiters would just chuck him out the back into a dumpster.
Кстати, он разные истории рассказывает.
Any
Ну-ка.
leads on the missing?
That's classic.
Nothing useful, I remember having a crush on Beverly Christie in high
А,
school.
ну это
then she
вот он
saw me one
первый
day. Most of-
рассказывал. Мгм. Так, есть
I
печать?
need your help, lowlifes. I've got this fake clearance to enter the city, and I need you to falsify the mayor's signature.
And what makes you think we're the right guys for this? Do we look like counterfeiters to you?
Ага.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do this. But again, what's in it for us?
Вы что, не можете это просто сделать просто это из элементарной вежливости? Сделайте это ради ребятишек. Вам лучше согласиться, если вы хотите играть на кларнете.
You better do it if you ever want to play the
Согласна.
clarinet.
What does that even mean?
What do you think? It means I'm going to confiscate your clarinet.
Oh no, not the clarinet, Jimmy.
Would you do it for Amber?
I would do it for Miss, but something tells me you're just dropping names to get us to agree.
She's with me, and she needs your help.
Oh yeah? She sure lost a lot of weight, or you finally lost your mind, 'cause I can't see you.
She's in the other room. She couldn't squeeze through.
I'll cut you a deal, Snoop. You bring me proof that little Miss is with you, and I'll falsify this report card of yours.
You mean the clearance?
What? Yeah, the clearance.
I'll be back.
Sure thing, Arnold.
Так, мне нужно доказательство того, что она здесь есть.
You got it?
No, they don't have anything to write with. You have your pencils with you?
Here you go, but be sure to get them back.
I'll be right back.
Писать нечем. Хитро, хитро. Что это? Инструменты разработчиков.
There. Does this qualify as proof to you? Now, show some integrity for once in your life and do this thing.
Whoa there! Are these the creators' tools? Where did a Snoop like you get these?
Мне их уличный кондитер дал. Я их сам
I
сделал.
made them myself. It's amazing what you can do with some trees, a wood saw, and a little...
Seems like a good trade for you. You were a terrible PI. Better change careers while you're still somewhat sober.
Amber gave them to me, obviously. They have her initials and everything.
All right there, Snoop. Don't get all riled up. Show me that land deal you want falsified.
You mean the clearance?
What? Yeah, sure, the clearance. There. Now, if you don't mind, me and John have some business to attend to. So, how about you hit the old dusty trail?
Окей, спасибо.
There. All sorted out.
You didn't hurt them, did you?
I sure did. Lowlifes like that only understand one kind of language.
Oh no, Ted. Why are you always so mean to them?
What? No, it's expected with those two. Never mind that now. I got it sorted. Let's head back to that cop boyfriend of yours.
Так, чердак. Она такая низенькая, при этом достает до чердака. Смотрите, что у
Are you
нас есть.
even trying?
Ну, пропуск.
Are you even?
Брайну. Нет?
Good evening, Miss Ashworth, Mr. Ted. Got that clearance yet?
Is he making fun of us? I can't tell.
Not yet. We're working on it, Brian.
А, нам, наверное, надо поставить
Come on.
эту. Нет? Печать. Не только подпись, но еще и же печать поставить надо. А где мы сможем свечку зажечь? Интересно.
I don't. Come on.
Подписанный. Печать. А как мы еще печать сделаем?
We should get the clearance to that cop of yours.
Что?
We should get the clearance to
Нужно
that cop of
найти
yours.
пропуск
We should get the
к
clearance to
этому
that
твоему
cop of yours.
полицейскому. Найти пропуск. Не очень понятно.
We should get the.
Тетка ваза. Ну тут ничего такого не было, чтобы поджечь чем-то. Может, через
Come
лупу?
on.
А, ну нет, у нас же нет солнца, допустим. Через лупу, чтобы это делать. У нас дождик идет.
Do what with? There. Now I got a stamp.
А, я
All
просто
I need now
отрезала.
is some ink. I can't use that.
Я не могу это использовать.
Are you even? I can't use.
И как мне их соединить? А, подожди, ему же просто печать нужна. Наверное, просто печать можно показать. Может так? На самом деле у нас еще, конечно, вот здесь не открыто.
Do what with it?
Нет.
Are you even? Do what with? Come on.
Так, не, я все равно не поняла.
Come on.
Is that cabinet there locked?
Вон тот шкафчик закрыт. Да, тот шкафчик закрыт.
It's locked.
Закрыто. Вот как нам его
Are you
открыть?
even? I don't think.
Даже инструментами разработчика не
use-
получается открыть.
Come. Are you? I don't.
Я уже все потыкала
I can't-
сюда. Так, ведро, картонка, чердачное
Just some
барахло.
random attic stuff you'd usually find in an attic. There we have an old bean can. Is it empty? Full? Who knows? The mystery is part of the fun. Then there's some bag of something. Flour, maybe? A bunch of boxes filled with ugly clothes?
We should get the clearance to that cop of yours.
Надо как-то открыть этот шкафчик. Может, у нее есть ключики?
Be careful, you two.
Нет.
Come on.
В шкаф меня не пускают.
Come on.
Что еще можно сделать тогда? Вообще я не очень понимаю, как получилась печать, учитывая, что мы типа канцелярский нож, швейцарский нож использовали на свечку. При этом она у нас была не зажжена, то есть просто свечка. И оттуда мы как-то отрезали целую печать с буквой М, с какими-то вот кружочками, прям отдавленную. Странно. Я, наверное, теперь ключи могу еще снять с помощью вот этой штуки. Это, наверное, ключик от шкафчика того.
I'll take this key with me, just in case. It's always good to have keys around.
Сейчас попробуем.
Hey, the key
Отлично.
fits. Let's see what we have in here.
Флакон чернил.
I'll take the ink with me. If we wake up in 1789 tomorrow, I'll be all set. Do what with it?
Нет?
Messy. Hopefully I won't get it all over my pockets. All done. Wow, forging documents is a lot of work.
Что-то как-то она все очень сложно сделала. Ой, level up. Подделывать документы непросто. У меня теперь 2-й уровень. Между прочим. Почти настоящий пропуск. Пожалуйста. Пожалуйста, пропуск.
Here you go, Mike. Signed by Jim, Mayor Mills himself.
Yes, here it is, and it's like totally real and not at all fake.
Абсолютно настоящий,
everything
ничуть
seems
не
to check out.
поддельный.
Wait a minute, and enjoy the scenery, Miss Amber, Mr. Ted. It's a beautiful view of the city from here. Have a nice night.
You too, Brian.
Good night, Byron.
Та-дам! Так, коробка,
Who are you
манекен. Ой,
No one?
ты с кем
Why?
разговариваешь? Ни с кем, а что? Так, ладно, пойдем.
All right, I guess we're going back there. You ready, Ted?
Give me a minute. I thought I left that place for good, you know. What about you? You haven't been there in some time, doll.
Yeah, I think so. Besides, we have a case to solve.
You're right. Let's go.
А мы уменьшимся там? Кстати, мне дали ачивку, что это конец 1-го эпизода.
God damn it. It really does.
Ted, I never asked you. What happened to your former partner?
He grew up.
Он вырос. Что случилось с твоим бывшим напарником? Там просто стоял такой, типа, как будто маленький кукольный городок. И мы, типа, в него зашли, и вот сейчас он такой большой. Вот непонятно. Ну да, это конец 1-го эпизода. Вовремя я ушла за чаем. Ну, завязка интересная, да. Вот мне интересно, как менялся бы сюжет, если бы я убила старушку вот эту. Ну, наверное, диалоги были бы разные, понятное дело. Вообще прикольно, прикольно, да. Я думала, кстати, что он подлиннее будет. Хотя, ну, 1:40. Я думала, часика 2 там плюс-минус. Он оказался еще поменьше. Спасибо за короткий стрим. А на эпизодами выходило или все сразу? Никита, вот это я не знаю. Вот. Я, честно, не сильно вообще много знаю про игру. Я ее взяла просто потому, что, ну, как обычно, у нас 3 предыдущие игры, которые я взяла для стрима, они были бесплатные. Мне надо было что-то поиграть коротенькое до того, как я уйду в отпуск. Вот. И при этом у меня особо не было во что поиграть. Не было игр коротеньких. Вот. И что еще хочу сказать? Я не особо хотела много тратить денег на какие-то еще дополнительные игры, которые мы бы играли. Вот. Потому что там сейчас после стрима еще кучу всего выйдет, и тоже играть есть во что. Но брать что-то такое длинненькое я не хотела. А Шерлок еще будет DLC именно? А какие DLC мы не посмотрели, Никита? Там что-то есть прям отдельное? Про Шерлока вот я, кстати, не посмотрела, не уточнила. Ну ладно, я посмотрю еще по поводу Шерлока. Насколько я помню, она выходила эпизодами. Должно было выйти. Но я посмотрю, Никит, что там по Шерлоку. Но это в любом случае уже будет после, получается, после отпуска, да. Да понятно. Я просто смотрела примерное полное прохождение каждого эпизода по времени. Я само прохождение не смотрела, я просто смотрела примерное время. Вот там первый эпизод где-то за 2-2,5 часа прошли. Я, получается, прям совсем быстро прошла. Ну, в целом не сказала бы, что прям у меня какие-то затупы были. Ну, немножечко, ладно. Чуть-чуть я там потупила в некоторых местах. В паре мест даже. А так, в целом игрушка не такая прям сложная. Ну, а в плане каких-то больших диалогов, там, расспросов и так далее. Ну, во-первых, это детектив. Понятно, что здесь будет слишком много текста. Это надо как-то все вот эти расследования, улики, там все спрашивать, подозреваемые и так далее. То есть диалогов будет много. Ну и плюс это квест. В квесте по стандарту много диалогов. И ты всегда с кем-то разговариваешь о чем-то. Вот. Так что в плане диалогов тут уж понятно. Но у нас с вами еще впереди 2-3 эпизод, DLC-шка к этой игре. Вот, это будет уже на следующей неделе. Да, у нас сегодня воскресенье. Ну, такой вот коротенький стрим получился. Вроде как по времени 2-й эпизод примерно такой же, как и 1-й. А вот 3-й эпизод, там он уже будет часика на 3-4. Я так понимаю, вот 3-й эпизод это будет прям развязка. Поэтому там прям будет много всего в 3-м эпизоде. А так в целом, вот, ну, как завязка, ну, если рассматривать 1-й эпизод как завязку, то вполне себе неплохо. Мне понравилось. Посмотрим, что будет дальше. А еще нравится такая вот атмосферка нуарная. Все такое черно-белое, и вот этот вот красный лоскуток ткани, и вот этот, по сути, антагонист, да, наш, весь такой в красном плаще, в красных ботинках, он прям так контрастирует на фоне вот этого всего черно-белого. Прикольно сделано. Да, прикольно, что они взяли именно красный цвет, типа цвет крови, акцент такой яркий. Может, тогда сразу 2-й эпизод захватим, на следующем стриме закончим? Нет, Никс, нет. Не будем нарушать традиции. Плюс мне что-то надо будет стримить еще 3 дня до того, как я уйду в отпуск. Поэтому я расписала эту игру на 4 дня. Да. У нас в Борде тоже были очень коротенькие эпизоды. Оставьте пиво на следующие дни. Никс, не кушай и не пей. А ты с 16-го? Нет, я с 15-го. Мы с вами, получается, еще играем завтра 2-й эпизод, послезавтра 3-й, в среду вот правую DLC-шку, приквел это. И все, и с четверга, получается, у нас будет с вами отпуск. Ну, примерно там 1,5 недели. Завтра 12-е, да. Че, я-то опять это Апа. Ну, Апа хороший свет посоветовал тебе. Вот. Давайте я посмотрю, можно ли вас куда-то отправить. Но если нельзя, то будем с вами прощаться. Игрушка мне понравилась. Мне интересно узнать, что будет дальше. Так, Антоша не стримит еще. Да. Так что будем с вами прощаться. Вообще люблю детективчики. Вот. Что Шерлок, что там... Вот эта игра... Чем мы еще играли? Сейчас я так и не вспомню. Я плохо запоминаю. Особенно по английским названиям игры. В общем, да. Детективчики — это мое. Это я люблю. Так что с удовольствием дальше будем играть в эту игру. Все, ребят. Огромное вам спасибо, что были. Black Set. Да, кстати, Black Set клевая. Я ее прям вообще на одном дыхании прошла. Да-да-да, я играла. Тоже очень интересная игрушка. Но вот я считаю, что в целом, конечно, есть минус огромный вот в таких играх, что ты, если будешь переигрывать, уже будет не такое впечатление. То есть я Black Set играла не на Twitch, я его играла там, когда он еще выходил, там, по-моему, даже в день релиза я его играла. Я еще тогда не стримила на Twitch, и играла, по сути, для себя, поиграла, и вот сейчас, если я буду переигрывать, допустим, на Twitch, уже будут не те впечатления, потому что я очень хорошо помню сюжет. То есть игрушка вообще прям клевая. Мне понравилось. Ладненько, ребят. Огромное вам спасибо за то, что были. Забегайте завтра. Завтра мы продолжим игру. Вот. Будем играть второй эпизод. И хорошего вам вечера, сладеньких снов. И до завтра. Все. Всем пока-пока.